Hey everyone, Lindsey Victoria here from A Life Well Balanced, where this channel is all about how we can be a tiny bit better at this thing we call life in a more balanced and positive way. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in and want to keep learning about, please hit the subscribe button up there so we can notify you when a video is released, and I would certainly appreciate it. So today what I want to talk about is environmental responsibility, because Earth Day is coming up very shortly, and I think Mother Nature has given us more than money could ever buy, so it's important that all of us do small and conscious things every day to reduce our carbon footprint and to ensure that our planet keeps giving and is clean and beautiful for the rest of the world and future generations to come. A couple things that we've been doing and we've just incorporated them into our lives, and I think it's really reduced our carbon footprint. So the first thing is to use a reusable shopping bag. So a couple stats for you. Plastic bags take between 10 to 1,000 years to decompose. And at the current rate, only 2% of plastic bags are actually being recycled. Those are huge numbers. So that means if they go to the landfill, they're not decomposing. So we have some reusable shopping bags we use. You could get them from your grocery store, but I have these totes. They're cute. I keep them on me all the time, so that way I don't ever have to get plastic bags. So I think just get some. You'll notice a lot of big stores are actually giving out cloth bags rather than plastic bags, so keep them in your trunk for when you go grocery shopping. It's just a quick and easy way, and you'll accumulate a lot over time. So that's one thing. Second thing is to reduce food waste. Now there's a couple things that we can do for this. It's really important that understanding how much you're gonna buy so you don't overconsume. So one way is really just to plan out your shopping list and have a budget. We personally have a budget of $150 for 2 people for an entire week of eating for food. So we plan out our meals, actually cook for 4 people, so that way we have leftovers. And the thing with leftovers is if you're gonna do that, make sure you actually eat them. But also, we did a lot of research to determine what would be the best way to keep our leftovers stored. And we found these. They're called Popit glass. And I really like them because there's like triple uses. So that you can microwave them, you can dishwash them, and you can also bake with them because they're glass. So there's 3 ways I don't have to go out and buy a lot of bakeware if I just want to put these in the oven. They're oven resistant. So I think these are really good. I'll put a link below. And then another thing that we've done to help us reduce food waste is I found these guys. They're called food huggers. So what happens? You cut up a tomato, you cut up your vegetables, and you put it in the fridge, probably with saran wrap on it, which is plastic. So rather than doing that, you can get these. They're different sizes. They fit snugly on your food. They keep your food fresh. I got them, I think, on Amazon. I'll put a link to where I got them. But you can dishwasher them, and they keep your food fresh, and so you're automatically reducing food waste as well as other waste. Third thing is try to repurpose and reuse where possible. So a lot of times what happens is we get so many things that come in boxes or packages. See what you can use around the house. So I got this little box of sweets from somebody, so I made that my tea tin. Another thing, if you've been watching my channel, you know how much I love essential oils. So I wanted to show you guys how you can repurpose and reuse these bottles. Now, I happened to be traveling somewhere and got this little spray thing. A lot of times if you get anything you can spray on your face or it's anything that has a pump top, they tend to fit these bottles. So what you do is you take off the top, put this in, and look, it fits perfectly. So what I like about this is whenever you get to the bottom of your essential oil bottle, you can fill it up with some water and put maybe a tiny little bit of alcohol just to help the essential oil stick longer in the air. But you can use these as fresheners. You can keep it in your bag if you want to make a peppermint spray. I get Purify. I spray my shoes in the closet with it. There are so many uses. You now just basically have travel sized little toiletries. So that's a really good way to reuse your essential oil bottles. Another thing is to use fewer chemicals and as well repurpose and reuse. So in order to use fewer chemicals, this is why essential oils are great, because essential oils have so many properties. And I've done a video before about how I make my all-purpose, all-natural kitchen cleaning spray. So this bottle I got on Amazon, it's glass, I can put essential oils in it safely. I'm just using water, some vinegar, and essential oils, and I'm cleaning my kitchen counters with it. I think I've reused this probably 100 times, and now I don't have to go to the grocery store and buy more products. So again, reducing the amount of waste I have. The other product that I'm making now is wood polish. So this is just some olive oil, vinegar, and some wild orange. So I have videos for all of these, and I will put the link below, and I will tell you exactly where I got these bottles. I think they really cost maybe $8 for 2 of these. You can get them on Amazon, or you can go to wherever, anywhere close to you. So that's one way where you can use fewer chemicals, make your own cleaners with essential oils, and reuse the bottles. So you're already saving a lot, saving the environment. Another way to reduce your carbon footprint is to actually get a water bottle. I highly recommend Swell. The reason why I like Swell bottles is because I like the designs. They have a ton of them. You can get this size and you can get a bigger one, a liter size, but they're double-walled aluminum or stainless steel. So inside you can put your essential oils, 1 or 2 drops, and you put ice cubes in it, and you can keep reusing this bottle. And so you always have a reminder to stay healthy and hydrated, and you're not using plastic bottles, which again, plastic takes a really long time to decompose. So that's another trick. Another one is to make sure you're recycling where possible. Now, I live on Miami Beach, so we have a really good recycling program, but all you gotta do is go straight to Google, type in recycling program near me, find out what your city, the rules and regulations they have. A lot of cities have different regulations about what you should be sorting and what can go with what and how I should do it. But just when I have boxes come from Amazon, or if I have a box from something, I just put that in my kitchen, I put all my recycling in it, and that way I can easily take it out to the recycling man when he comes. So that is another thing. 7th thing that I want to talk about is try organic gardening. Now, I have a whole video where I've just talked about how you can grow your own balcony garden, but one way that you could do this is by composting your food. So we've already talked about how to reduce food waste. If you do happen to have leftovers, it's quite easy to compost it. There are a number of composters out there that are great for if you live in an apartment or a balcony. I personally haven't used any, but I know a couple people who have, and I will put a few links to the ones that I'm researching that I've seen do really good. So you put them in and it actually makes the soil, and then you can make your own balcony garden and grow fresh herbs or plants or whatever you can. And I have a whole video on balcony gardening that I will put another link below so you can see those. So as you can see, these are all intertwined. I just wanted to put them all together. And then for my business friends, I have an 8th tip. Business cards are a big thing, right? But I think business cards are a huge waste until one of my good friends, she is the owner over at Mia Herba, but she got these awesome business cards that I wanted to share with you, because you can actually plant these cards to grow wildflowers, which is great. So you can give your business card to somebody and then say, hey, by the way, go plant it and you'll grow wildflowers. I think that's awesome, and that's giving back to Mother Nature, and you're being able to run your business sustainably with these cards. The place that you get this is called Botanical Paperworks. I will again put a link below. I just think that's a really awesome idea, and I think that's a cool way that you can be environmentally responsible if you have a business and you have business cards. So these are just the 7 or 8 things that I think are tiny little steps, conscious steps that you can take to be a little bit more environmentally responsible and environmentally friendly. It's much easier than you think. There are little things that you can do every day, and I hope these gave you a couple tips of some small things you can incorporate in your life. So as always, guys, I hope you have a really good one. If you liked this video, please like it, leave a comment, share it with somebody. And also, I'd love for you to tell me if you're doing any other environmentally responsible things that I did not cover and that you think I should know and you want to share with the community. All right, guys, have a great one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.